can see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay, fine.
yes.
So actually, the ServiceNow, usually like before introduction of ServiceNow, there is a tool called Remedy. Okay, like it captured a market a lot. Many of the organizations are using the tool called Remedy, and this is also
Mm-hmm.
a ticketing tool. Okay,
Okay.
do you know what is a ticketing tool? What do you mean by ticketing tool?
Uh, yeah, like if a client, if a customer or client where they can request their demands, like how they want, like they will release a ticket. That's
Hmm. And not only demands. For example, if your internet is not working, what is the first thing which you
yeah.
do? You'll call
Mm-hmm.
that person and you'll say like, my internet is not working. Then the next thing what he'll be saying is, okay, ma'am, just give me your details. I'll raise the incident for you, and you'll get the
Mm-hmm.
details so that you'll get the status and
Yeah.
you'll issue will get resolved. Okay, everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
For example, if you
Mm-hmm.
have any Amazon issue, Amazon delivery issue, you'll be calling
Yes.
them. The ticket will be
Yeah.
raised. Okay, it is nothing but like it's a place, it's a tool in which we can track our status.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, tracking of status is possible this
Okay.
because like if we don't have this tool, we can track it, but with the like to and fro emails will be sent. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you'll be asking what is the status. I'll be sending something, and again you'll be asking it. Like a hectic job which cannot be done for all the clients. Okay, so
Yes.
that's why what they can do is they can just open the ticketing tool, and after their
Mm-hmm.
work is done, they can just update it there, and based on
Mm-hmm.
some actions, so it will be sent to you as an email. Okay, so that you'll be intimated about like what is going wrong and how they resolved it and all this kind. Okay, so
Yeah.
that is nothing but the ticketing tool. Initially, the ServiceNow came to the market as a ticketing tool only. Okay,
Yeah.
so after that, what it has done is it captured the market. Okay, by
Mm-hmm.
improving and increasing its capability.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there were many tools. Okay, one is Remedy, and the other
Mm-hmm.
is Jira or ADO board. ADO, I can
Mm-hmm.
see. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and there are some tools, something like Microsoft uh, Teams or Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and what else is integrated? Okay, there are so many tools. Okay, what
Mm-hmm.
it has done is like in each version, actually, it started its version. Usually, the ServiceNow versions will be of city names. Okay, it started with A, and
Yeah.
now it's in W version. W is nothing but Washington.
Okay.
Can you imagine how fast it goes?
Yeah.
Okay. So from starting from A version, like alpha, some names are there. Okay, I'm not pretty sure about each and every name. I started my
Yeah.
work from Geneva version.
Mm-hmm.
So from there I know Geneva, Helsinki, Istanbul, Jakarta, Kingston,
Okay.
okay, London, Madrid, New York, Paris, Rome. Okay, all
Mm-hmm.
the versions I know because I started working from Geneva. Okay.
Okay.
So now the current version is nothing but the Washington version. In
Okay.
each version, what it has done is it tried to learn the market and it tried to put the capability inside it. Okay, what's happening is before and all they used to use the remedy tool. So initially it came to the market as a ticketing tool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, after introduction as a ticketing tool, what's the next step it has done is it tries to see what are the other tools, what is the use of the other tools and what they are doing. Okay, like if you remember, if you know something about the alerts, okay, what will happen is some systems, if the server space is low, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and if something like the server is down, okay, there is a tool called as a CA, okay. So that
Mm-hmm.
tool used to send the alerts, send some emails to the people server owner or someone like that, saying that your system is down. Okay, it tries to inculcate like that capability inside the service now. Now we have alert managing system also there in service now. No need to use the other tool. We can just use our service now and we can manage the alerts.
Okay.
That is nothing but event management it is doing.
Okay. Event management.
Okay. Another way. Uh, it has like I told you, like the Microsoft Teams. It has introduced the chat option also in the service now. Okay, when you
Mm-hmm.
open the same incident,
Mm-hmm.
okay, you have an option in the top right corner. Okay, I'll be showing you all those kind of stuff. Top
Okay.
right corner, for example, you and me. Okay, we both are from the same team and we are working on the incident. Okay,
Okay.
I can see you that you are online and you are working on that particular incident, so that I can just ping you saying that like I can work on the incident. You can just leave this incident. Okay, even the chat facility is also available.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no need of using the external chats like Microsoft Teams or Zoom, something like that. If you are working on
Okay.
the same incident or something kind of stuff, you can just chat with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and nowadays, like if you know, the chatbots has become more popular
Mm-hmm.
wherever you go. Okay, even in Amazon, everywhere. Okay,
Yeah.
everywhere you can see the chatbots instead of the help desk person attending the call. These chatbots will be available 24/7. In the
Mm-hmm.
same way, we have a chatbot integrated with ServiceNow also. That is nothing but the virtual agent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and one more. Um, what will happen is if you are working for a big organization, okay, what is the first thing they'll be doing? Onboarding. Okay,
Yeah.
for onboarding, what they need to do, like they should have different uh, like processes. They need to create an email, they need to create a Teams account, they need to create like your ID, your email address, all that kind of stuff. Okay,
Yeah.
that complete onboarding process along with emails sending. Okay, that can also be done using service catalog automation in ServiceNow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, after onboarding, okay, for example, if it's a large organization, you'll be having different assets. That's are nothing but the laptops, desktops, servers, and all that kind of stuff. Okay,
Yes.
usually you need some place in order to save all those kind of stuff, right? Okay, now like the service now also has space to configure all that kind of stuff. Okay, that is nothing but CMDB,
Okay.
configuration management database, where you'll be having all the CIs in one place. If
Mm-hmm.
anyone from like for example you have joined your company, like if you are a new employee, suppose for example if you are my manager and I'm a new joinee into your team,
Mm-hmm.
okay, what
Mm-hmm.
you can do is you can just go to the service now, fill my basic details, and onboard this, like click on this onboarding process. So I'll be onboarded. So after onboarding, you can just like in the onboarding process itself, even the laptops will be done. Okay, after the laptop will be assigned to me.
Mm-hmm.
After assigning me a laptop, a email will be sent to me anyways, like the email will be configured in the onboarding process, right? So after that,
Mm-hmm.
like the email will be sending to me, saying that you have this laptop, and also at the same time email will be triggered to the person who will configure my laptop also, so that he'll come to know
Yeah.
uh, her my laptop is ready. He can just come and configure it. So everything, end-to-end process can be automated using the service catalog. That is nothing but the service.
Okay.
And also, see something like, for example, you have your laptop set, everything is working fine. Suddenly, you have some hardware issue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, someone should fix it. So one thing is you can raise a request for fixing it. So the complete details about your asset will be saved in ServiceNow. That is nothing but hardware asset management.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In the same way, if you have any software issues, okay, the complete details about the software will also be stored, and in ServiceNow that is known as software asset management. Okay, everything, end to end, whatever the employee needs. Okay, end to end is there in service now. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and one more good thing is many people are started, many organizations, almost like I can say like 90% of the organizations are using ServiceNow in one or the other way. They may use it as, some people are now also some people are just using it as a ticketing tool. Okay,
Okay.
some people who know all its capabilities are using it at a higher version. Depends, right? Like
Yeah.
depends upon their requirement and all. They'll be using it.
Mm-hmm.
For example, in the bus ticketing, he can he can just open the form and he can just book the bus ticket. Nothing more than that. But if
Mm-hmm.
you're using it in the IT organization, you can play with it much more in a broader way,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
So like this service now is used in these many ways. Okay, I just want to let you know, it is used in all the ways. And the good thing in it is like it is used by so many people. So even there was a community, okay, called as a service now community, like HackNow community. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
In the ServiceNow community, there were so many people. Like if you have any query, okay, if you have any query, you can just post your query in ServiceNow and within max 1 hour, okay, your query will get answered. Because
Okay.
it's used by all over the world. Even the US people will use it, UK people, Indian people, like whatever the time which you post your question, someone will be there online, right? So they'll be able to answer you. Okay.
Yeah.
And one major advantage of why people are moving from other tools to ServiceNow is maintenance is low. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because we'll not maintain servers.
Okay.
Okay. Everything is maintained by ServiceNow itself. It's a cloud based. Okay. And also you don't need a separate server room where you will be maintaining all the servers. Should be that configuration is separate. Nothing. Okay. Everything will be maintained by the service. For
Okay.
example, okay, for example, if you lose your data, anyways, the cloud will have a backup of that.
Mm-hmm.
You'll not have any problem. But ideally, we shouldn't lose our production data. Okay. But in case if you lose your data, there will be some
Yeah.
incremental backup which will be happening and you can retrieve the data.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Let's move to this and let us check whether I have covered like my things. Okay. Who should do this training? As I told
Mm-hmm.
you, okay, engineering or computer students, that's fine. Like if any person uh, who knows how to operate the computer, okay, can do this training. I can say
Yeah.
anyone who wants to switch the career, anyone who wants to, anyone can do this. What is service now? As I told you, initially it started just as a ticketing tool. Okay, it's a
Mm-hmm.
software company. Where are you from? Like which location?
I'm from Ohio.
Okay, fine. Actually, there
Yeah.
is a ServiceNow office which is located in Hyderabad. Okay,
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's located in Hyderabad, but its main headquarters are located in California anyway. But we have an office in India. Okay,
Okay.
I just want to let you know that. So,
Yeah.
it mainly focuses on automating IT management tasks through their cloud-based platform. As I told you, it's a cloud-based, and I showed you many examples here, right? All this kind of stuff can be automated using the service.
Yes.
Okay. And also, like as I told you, it provides core offerings. It's expanded to support various functions like HRSD, legal, finance, security operations, even the security operations, the governance, risk, and all these kind of things. Nowadays, like the HRSD is also a good module. Like many people want the people who have experience in HRSD, and at the same time, SecOps. Okay, like every day it is getting it is what I can say, it is including new things in it, so that like most people are willing to learn it and use it. because their what I can say is their task seems to be simplified.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like what ServiceNow believes is instead of doing uh, do you know Java? Like, do you know about Java? How is it and all? Do you know about VBNet, Visual Basic .NET?
.NET, yeah, I heard about
No,
it,
no,
but
no. You heard about it, right? I just want to know whether you heard about it.
yeah,
Many
yeah, I heard.
many people like after .NET, many people has migrated to .NET. Why? Any idea?
No.
Because it's a simplified language, and also like if you just drag and drop some things, okay, if you just drag a container there, okay, you'll be getting the
Mhm.
code automatically instead of writing that Spring Boot everything in Java. We need to
Yeah.
write. Okay, we need to write it with our hands. But in VB.NET, what happened is like they can just drag it. They can just drag the container and inside that they can write a code. But to create that
Oh.
container also, we have to write a code in Java.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So in the same way, in ServiceNow also, it is something like it just want to decrease the usage of code so that everyone can use it. Okay. It wants
Yeah.
tool to be more simplified version. It don't want that tool to be more complicated.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So even
Yeah.
like we can create some dashboards also using the ServiceNow. Okay.
Okay.
So that is nothing but the performance analytics.
Okay.
If you just want to check, for example, uh, for example, okay, you are my manager, okay, and you just want
Mm-hmm.
to check what am I doing. I'm just coming to office and doing time pass or going, or whether really I'm working on something or not. Okay, you can create a dashboard, okay, with all the work which I'm doing, the
Okay.
requests, incidents, whatever the work which I'm doing. Okay, you can just create some dashboard so that whenever you open the dashboard, you'll be able to see, okay, Reshma is busy. Okay, she's really doing some work, or she's not at all doing any work. Okay, you can just visualize it. Even the visualization is possible in this service now using dashboards. Okay, yeah, expanded HRSD, legal finance, it went to all this kind of stuff. And coming to this, why service now? As I told you, okay, we had a Jira service management, which was widely used for ticketing system in IT sector. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
we used to have, usually what will happen is if we are in the agile process, what we used to do is whatever the work which we do, we used to track it in Jira board. Okay. But now
Mm-hmm.
even that board is automatically, that board is already there in service now where we can track that also. I told you, na,
Okay.
like it used to see all the tools. Okay. And it used to keep all that capabilities inside ServiceNow. In each version, that was the improvement which it is doing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's a cloud-based PaaS, which can be readily used without any installation. As you know, as you have already used that personal developer instance, you know that we don't need any installation over there, right?
Yes.
You can just open that and you can use it.
Yes.
And yeah, apart from ITSM, it offers many things. As I told you, business management, customer service management, IT, HAM, which I spoke before. That all comes under IT technology asset management, software asset management, HRSD. Yeah, and who can use service now? Anyone can use service now. The
Mm-hmm.
only thing is like the way they use will differ. Okay, if the employee is using, he'll just use it to request IT business service. The IT support staff is using. They'll just use it. For example, if you raise a ticket in the Amazon, okay, what the person will be doing, he'll just raise a ticket. That's it. Okay, he'll use it. You use the tool just to raise a ticket. What about the developer in the back end? He'll just use the tool, open the ticket, and work on the ticket and update the ticket. What about the actual service now developer will do? He'll try to design that form, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So based on the roles, like the usage will obviously differ. And why companies use ServiceNow? As I told you, like that integrate, and one more good thing which this ServiceNow tool has is something like it will provide the integration with all the tools. Like with Microsoft Teams, we have the integration, and also it introduced something called as the integration hub. Okay, before and all, we used to write more code for the rest soap and all those kind of stuff. But now we have something called as the integration hub.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have much code involved in that, and it is easy to integrate. Also, you can just click on next, and you can integrate it with any. Okay.
Yeah.
Common uses for ServiceNow products include ticketing system to manage large projects, benchmarking to track progress. We can also track the progress, as I told you, and predictive modeling to manage the workforce. And also nowadays, like there was a predictive intelligence which is there in the service now. Say, for example, you are someone is working for the service help desk. Okay, and there will be so many issues. He may not get he'll not have complete knowledge about all the issues, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so many people will be calling them, okay, and asking. For example, take an example of your laptop. Okay, the first thing what we'll be doing is we'll be calling them and we'll be saying my laptop is not booting. Okay, my laptop is not switching on. My laptop, so many weird problems we'll be getting. Okay, one thing is there will be a knowledge management, okay, which is maintained by the service now. Hmm. Using the predictive intelligence, what will happen is whenever he typed that the laptop is not quoting in his short description, the
Mm-hmm.
automated like the related knowledge articles will be populated down so that he can just
Oh,
read that knowledge article and he can guide you accordingly.
okay. So it's all in the instance itself, right?
Yeah.
Like, okay.
The only thing is the way you use it, the way it works.
Okay.
Okay. For example, IT professionals, they can use it for service no products to organize their help cases, manage problems, machine learning. Okay. What is product of service now? It's a SaaS based to produce the technical management like asset license management. And as you have already used that instance, like you can do almost all the basic operations, this admin and configuration, the developer training which we are taking. Almost
Mm-hmm.
you can do all the kind of practice in the developer instance. Okay,
Okay.
only if you go for higher things like if you want to maintain the assets and if you want to run the research and all this kind of stuff, you need license. Or otherwise, you can do all the almost like 50% of the tasks using that instance.
Okay.
Okay, SaaS, it's a software as a service, software licensing and delivery model. Software is used license on a subscription basis based on the how you use it. Based on that, you'll be paying. Okay, it's a cloud computation model. And the main thing is like here we are talking about the service administrator and the service developer and the first certification. Okay, you know about the
Mm-hmm.
certifications, right? Okay, and the
Yes.
first and the basic certification which you'll be able to do after completing this training is the certificate system administrator.
Okay.
Okay, apart from that, like the developer thing also, you can do it. These two things you can complete it after completing this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and as I told you, like the personal developer instance, you know where to create it, community. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so this is the community. If you have any doubt, you can just post your doubts there. And coming to
Okay.
now learning is something like if you, for example, before going for the certification, okay, if you just want to know the model paper kind of stuff, okay, you can just
Yeah.
go to the now learning and it will have some material. You can just read from that and try to complete that. Okay, so
Okay.
this is the thing, how and all. I think these all we can take it later. The incident and all, I just don't want to mess it up with that.
Okay.
Okay, so like if we are going with like a non-IT user, the format which we will be going is initially we'll complete ServiceNow administrator part. Okay,
Okay.
which will not involve any kind of coding. Okay,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
minimum to minimum, we'll just use the buttons and we'll do. After that, the next step is JavaScript. Okay, I'll be teaching JavaScript and basic. Okay, something
Okay.
like how we print the values, what are the how we can call the variables, how arrays, those kind of stuff. Okay.
Okay.
After that, by using that, how you will be able to write a code will come in the ServiceNow developer training.
Okay.
Okay. So that in ServiceNow admin training, you will get to know what all are there and how we can use it. After the
Mm-hmm.
JavaScript training in ServiceNow developer training, you will have a clear picture about how we can use JavaScript to write the code.
Okay.
Okay. I think I didn't bore you, right?
No, 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 not at all. No.
Okay. Yeah, that's it from my end. As of now, I just don't want to get into all the things in a deeper way.
Mm-hmm. For the
Yeah.
certifications, we have like n number of attempts, or like is it limited attempts? Like
It's
once
a limit.
we,
Once.
oh, it's a limit.
Yeah, yeah. Limit.
Like it means like we have to do one in a year, or like how it will work?
Actually, ideally, what will happen is initially, if we do this, as you started your career in the service, the first thing which you'll be doing is you'll be doing the certification for once. Okay. That is nothing
Okay.
but this certification, Service no certified system. Okay, CSC. So after doing that CSA, as I told you, like it will be going on releasing some new versions, right? So whenever
Mm-hmm.
a new version is released, okay, you just need to upgrade your certificate to that release. Okay, that will
Okay.
not be like the first. That will not be as critical as the first exam. It just have few questions which you'll be able to answer it. That will not be any problem.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so like that you will be just upgrading it based on the version.
Okay.
What you can do is you can just do the certification after two versions. That is
O- Okay.
okay. Any other queries?
Right now, no. Like, yeah, get to know about the basics. So, yeah. So, will I get this PPT as well?
Yeah, yeah,
This present.
definitely. You'll be getting the PPTs, and at the same time you'll be getting like the assignments which you need to complete it. Okay, and like the next day when we start the class, the first initial 10 minutes will be the discussion about the assignment which was given. And if you have
Mm-hmm.
any queries, we'll try to solve that queries, and then only we'll start the new.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
Shah is there or he left?
Don't know. He's on mute.
Okay, Shah, are you
So,
there? Yeah, yeah. Tell me, ma'am.
oh, so today it will be this much, and from tomorrow we'll take on, right? Like this is the demo class. So,
Yeah, yeah. This is just a demo class. Okay.
mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
after that, like we can start our day with. We have some things which we need to cover initially, and then I
Okay.
think like Shah has already provided you about the curriculum, right? Like what are covered in
Yeah.
admin and what are covered in
Yes.
development,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
right? We can just cover in that.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. And
Yes, Mansa. Sorry, Esma. So, Mansa, like, feel free to ask any questions, any doubts, whatever you have. Feel free to ask them,
mhm.
and Resma will be able to address all of them.
Yeah, no, I asked few questions, so it was cleared by Reshma. So
Okay.
will it be the same timings if I want to continue?
Yeah, that's fine. Like it works. We can just take
Okay.
it from 8 to 9 or 9 to 10 is also fine.
Okay, yeah, and 8 to 9, yeah, anything is fine for me because it will be after 9:30 for me. So yeah, in the morning.
Mhm.
Yeah, 8 to 9 will completely fine. Yeah, up to you. Like I'm a little bit flexible after 9:30, like in my time. So yeah.
Okay, that's fine then. I'll just tell Shah about it. Okay, whether it will be 8 to 9 or 9 to 10. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so that we can just continue
Yeah.
at the same time.
Okay.